Are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Code Fusion Hub. So here today I am with another new video where we are going to solve our database lead code questions, and today is going to be the last video of the medium level questions, and from tomorrow onwards we'll go for the hard level questions over here. So in case if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, and in case if you have missed any of the previous videos, I'll give you the link in the description box. Please go and check it out, each and every video that is covered in this whole playlist. So let's start with our today's video. So the question that we are going to take for today's video is going to be 177. Okay, so we are going to solve this problem, that is nothing but nth highest salary, which is of difficulty level medium. So we are going to this and we'll just open it up. Yes. So yes, let's just start with our today's video, that is nothing but about nth highest salary. So first let's go through the question. Here is the table which is named as employee, and it has specific columns, that is ID and salary, whose data types are int. Okay. Now ID is the primary key for this table, and each row here contains the information about a particular employee's salary. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to find a solution to find the nth highest salary from the employee table, and in case if there is no highest salary, then we have to return a null value over here. Let's take a look at the example here. We have an employee table and the ID are 123, and we have given the NS2 over here, and the salaries are so on. So if I want to find the second highest salary, okay, because I have given the input as 2, so I want the second highest salary over here, and that is nothing but 200. Okay, so we have that value, so we got the output accordingly. Now here for the same condition, I have given the n value as 2 and I want the second highest salary, but here only one salary is present, so I can't get the result of that. So instead of that, we have to just print a null value over here, stating that we don't have any value that matches our condition over here. Now in this condition we have to use the function. Okay, it is given that we have to use a function, okay, whose name is given over here, and who I'll just explain you this further. First of all, let's just talk about functions in SQL. Like, what is a function in SQL? In SQL, the functions are nothing but a predefined or user-defined routine that can be used to perform specific operations and return a specific value according to this. So we can use this repetitively into just by using a single call. Okay, they are divided into two categories, mainly the built-in functions and the user defined functions. Now what are the built-in functions? Built-in functions are nothing but used to perform some common tasks, that is mathematical calculations, manipulations, such as using aggregate functions such as count, sum, taking an average, finding minimum maximum value accordingly. Next is we can define user defined functions. Okay, now we want to customize the function. Okay, I just don't want to count and take average and do sum of all this. I have to create some function that is created by a user. So these are user defined functions which are not covered into this built-in functions. This allows you to define the custom logic. So into this we can have the scalar function. Okay, now what does the scalar function do? It returns a single value based on the whatever input is present. Okay, so here we can say that we have created a function which is named as get nth highest salary, which has a variable n whose data type is int, and it returns as the value single value, that is nothing but int. Here the begin defines the start of the body and end defines the end, and here whatever we have to return the output as in. So let's start with our query solution over here. Okay, so we have to write the logic into this begin and end. Within this begin and end, we have to write the logic of this. Let's just minimize this. I don't think so we need it right now. So what we are going to do is we are going to declare a variable. Okay, let's say we are declaring a variable named as result, and its output is going to be int value only. So we are taking int over here. Now we have to set the value, like we have to assign the value to this result initially as nothing but null. Okay, my value of this result is null over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the value of n. Now I'm going to set the value of n as n minus 1. Okay. Now, why does this n minus 1 come into the existence over here? It is nothing but zero based indexing. Okay. So, whenever I have to take out a value, okay, so here I am giving the value of n as 0, 1, 2, like something like this. Okay. So, 0 doesn't define over here as anything. I can get the first highest salary, second highest salary, third highest salary, like that. But whenever I take the input over here, it will extract the value from the zero index, right? But if I go and check that, that's not the condition, right? I want the first highest salary, second highest salary, and so on. So I don't need the zeroth index over here. So this is nothing but zero based indexing. So it just limits the value. So the offset is zero based. So it retrieves the data from the second row and so on. It doesn't go to the first row because we don't need that value over here. Now what we'll do is, after this, we'll just check that if my n is greater than or equal to 0, then only what I'll do is set my result. Okay, now I am going to assign the value of this result over here. Now we have to just go and select the distinct salary. Okay, so that none of the salary is getting repeated for this particular employee, so it doesn't make any mistake over here. Now I'll just be going to order it by in descending order, so that the highest salary, okay, the highest salary comes into existence as the first row, and I'll be limiting it to 1 and offset as n. Okay. uh, yes, offset as n. Now what does this limit do over here? It will just limit the value that I want the result output only till first row. Okay, I don't want the next row's value over here. And this offset retrieves the data from the row that is being particularly mentioned over there. So if they expect they get nth highest salary over here, I'll just define it over here. If this nth highest salary is been defined as 1, okay, so it will return the highest salary, okay, the first highest salary that would be present. So it would give us that value to us. So this offset is 0 based on zero based indexing over here. So this was it. And next, if we start the if loop over here, we have to just mention that I have ended the if condition. I don't want to check it more further, and just return me the result for the same. Okay, so this was the whole code, and we'll just run our code so that we can check that we have got the correct output for the same. Okay, so we have a error over here nearby at line 18, there where we have ended the if statement. Okay, maybe this semicolon is missing, so that's why it's throwing this issue, I guess. Yes, so that was the issue. And rest we have just completed our code, and we'll just submit it also, so we can check that we are not facing any issue in any of the test cases also. Okay, so our test cases also have been accepted over here, and this was the solution for this problem. We haven't used functions yet in the whole playlist. This was the first video. I hope so you have understood the concept of functions and why do we use them. In case if you have any doubt, you can let me know in the comment section below. Next videos would be on the hard level problems, and we'll soon just end this playlist. And in case if you want any such playlists more over on any of the other languages or frameworks, you can let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be creating on the videos over on this next. So in case if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to it and like the video and share it with all your friends and colleagues. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.